Hello and welcome everyone to this new podcast with Raymundo Baas, Jorge Pavia, and your server, Jesus Aviles. Today we are going to talk about this exciting topic that is the Mexican Revolution. So first, we know that the Mexican Revolution was a complex and bloody conflict which arguably spanned 2 decades and in which 900,000 people lost their lives. But what was the cause of such a persistent uprising, and ultimately did the end justify the means? The revolution began with a call to arms on 20th November 1910 to overthrow the current ruler and dictator Porfirio Diaz-Mori. Diaz enjoyed great prestige among the military and renown in the country's political circles. The triumph of the plan of Tuxtepec led him to the presidency of Mexico to govern from 1876 to 1911. Diaz was an ambitious president, keen to develop Mexico into an industrial and modernized country. While he worked on implementing a capitalist society building factories, dams, and roads, the rural workers and peasants suffered greatly. Diaz reigned using a campaign of bullying, intimidating citizens into supporting him, while civil liberties such as the freedom of press suffered under his rule. The greatest injustice came in the form of new land laws.
In an attempt to strain ties with the United States and other influential foreign interests, Diaz allocated land, once belonging to the people of Mexico, to wealthy non-nationals. In addition to this, no Mexican was able to own land unless they had a formal legal title. The small farmers were rendered utterly helpless. There was no other option but enterprising. The path of the revolution certainly didn't rule smoothly, and the country saw a string of unreliable presidents. Francisco Madero, who was responsible for removing Diaz from power, was a weak leader and failed to implement the land reforms he had promised. He was quickly replaced by General Victoriano Huerta, who had him executed within a week of coming to power. Huerta himself was a dictator and was overthrown by Venustiano Carranza in 1914.
While many accused Carranza of being power-hungry, he also lost it after peace. In the pursuit of civil rest, he formed the Constitutional Army and a new constitution, into which he accepted many of the rebel demands. Official end of the Mexican Revolution is often taken to be the creation of the Constitution of Mexico in 1917. However, the fighting continued long into the following decade. Ultimately, while the Mexican Revolution was aimed at ensuring a fairer way of life for the farming classes, many argue it achieved little more than the frequent change of leadership in the country. It was only in 1942 when the Mexican ex-presidents stood on the stage of the Mexico City Zocalo to show their support to Britain and America in the Second World War. That the citizens of Mexico saw the first glimmer of political solidarity and a country finally united. Well, this is one of the most important dates for our country, my dear Mexico, and it's something that every Mexican should know almost a little bit about it. And well, this is the end of the podcast. Thank you for listening to us. We are Raymundo, Pavia, and my dear friend Choco. Take care, and we hope to see you soon, everybody. Bye.